To obtain a sample using a glass syringe and stopcock, we must first identify the valve the sample is to be taken from. The recommended sampling point is the bottom drain valve. Lay absorbent pads underneath the sampling port as required to prevent any unnecessary spills or leaks from contaminating the ground. Place a container under the sampling port to capture any oil that is spilled. Check that the main valve on the transformer is closed before carefully removing the bolts and nuts from the blanking flange sampling port. Please note that there may be oil pooled in the sampling port that may drain from the sampling port when the sealing gasket is removed. Remove the sealing gasket and clean the sampling port with a clean rag. Install a flange adapter with an on-off ball valve tap and silicone tubing to the sampling port valve. Ensure that positive pressure is obtained. Flush the valve adapter and tubing with a half to a full litre of oil into the waste container. Ensure the stopcock is attached to the syringe and that it is free from debris and obstructions. Attach the silicone tubing to the stopcock. Open the sampling valve to a gentle flow. Then open the stopcock to position 2 and allow the liquid's pressure to push the plunger back. Please note that manually pulling back the plunger may cause bubbles. Open the stopcock flushing port to position 3. Depress the plunger to evacuate the oil into the waste container. Flush the syringe a second time in this manner. Then open the stopcock and fill the syringe to 50 milliliters. Close the stopcock and then remove the tubing. Hold the syringe vertically, keeping the handle in the closed position. Then open the stopcock flushing port by moving the handle to position 2. Eject any bubbles by carefully depressing the plunger, then turn the stopcock to the closed position. Note that any bubbles that form after prolonged period, i.e. formed during transportation, must not be discarded as they are representative of the sample. Store the syringe in the box provided to protect the sample from sunlight immediately. If no further sampling is to be done, close the ball valve tap. Close the sampling port on the transformer. Then unbolt and remove the adapter and tubing. Replace the blanking flange plate to the transformer and ensure that the adapter and tubing is flushed thoroughly before reuse. As a part of the cleanup, any waste oil should be transferred to a drum for removal. Soiled gloves and rags shall be disposed of appropriately on site. Sampling equipment and tooling shall be cleaned and returned to their appropriate location in the sampling container. Sampling bottles, syringes and relevant paperwork shall be returned to the sampling shipping box. These will be marked for return to the TX Monitor Laboratory in Osborne Park. Thank you for watching. The next video will demonstrate how to take oil and gas samples from the sampling port attached to the Buchholz gas accumulation relay.